Hello everybody, welcome back to my playthrough of Wild Arms 2, and I figured I'd get started on a string of super bosses for, well, starting with this video. And before I do that, sorry, I wanted to go to the magic shop and do a little rearranging. I think for this one I want to, I want to take my super crest, my crest S off a high heel, and I want to go off a high spark, and let's see, with the regular crest I'll go high heel, the crest S I'll use for high spark. I keep forgetting I had this last crest. Might as well put reflect on it. It's not like I need it or anything. Why do you have to be in my way? Alright, and personal skills. Alright, everyone has 1 point, so I kind of need to get some more. And, well, while there is a super boss here at Hamlet's, I'm going to save that for next episode. And the first place I want to go... I think it's around this way. Yeah, it's back at the fiery wreckage. Alright, actually I want cannon with our wire hook out, because there was an area here I didn't get a chance to look at yet, and if I had it lined up perfectly, but now I do. And now I want to switch over to Tim in his mist cloak. There's a room here I didn't get to yet. And I don't think I could have done anything with this until after the cutscene. So yeah, I want to check all the stats of everyone. Alright, response is 319, 274, 333. Alright. And I want to start here. I remember seeing this sword before. Calamity silently floats. The mad mountains scream out a lament. Oh, the ideal is death. Deep-seated delusion doesn't die. Oh, alliteration. Even if the flesh rots, this man's remaining thoughts become a fiery wreckage that stands in one's way. And it's time to fight a super boss. Allegedly. The remaining poltergeist ghost. And if you're wondering, that's Vincefeld's ghost. Alright, so I think to start, I want Luca to use a lucky card. And because it's a ghost, I want to use Turn Undead. And I think for Maribel, I want to put status lock on Tim just to make sure that Tim can get this off. He should be fast enough to do so, and ultimately, I don't think Maribel's turn mattered. And down goes Vincefeld's ghost. I mean, there isn't a reason to use a lucky card or anything, but yeah, with that, I get some levels and a full carrot. Strong thoughts can show up in shapes like this. Did you really want world domination that much? Yeah, must have to come back as a ghost. Whoa! Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, let's get out of here. Because that's just one stop on our tour today. Yeah, and the next stop should be, well, all the way back at the Pirates' Warren. That's really east of the Silj region. Yeah, at the far end of this triangle. Yeah, I remember coming back here to get some treasures hidden, well, locked behind duplicators. Well, there was one I couldn't get to. And it's here. Yeah, I gotta make sure you had the flare gun and that hits the dragon's head. And that unlocks the door to the last treasure of the area, and I think I want to... put... Actually, I want Maribel in the lead. And I'll put... Wait a minute, which one do I need? Oh, the Hazel Sprig on Lilka. Yeah, I think that will do it. And I would also recommend saving before any of these super boss fights, so might as well walk forward. And we have a new super boss, the monster battleship Gatlorg. And of course, more traditional boss music. Alright, this game should be weak to lightning, so... I mean, first things first, I want Lilka to use High Spark. It should be more powerful than before. I want Tim to pop the lucky card, and I want Maribel to implement Status Lock. Yeah, one of its attacks can inflict disease, and... I want to be sure I don't get that. Alright, so, yeah. Lilka, keep up the high sparks. Tim, I can finally move you onto Plasma Tab. And Maribel... Yeah, one more status slot for Tim ought to do it. Whoa, a whole body attack on Tim. Alright, so now for this turn, I want to switch Lilka back to the Necronomicon. And I'm going to go with High Spark. Tim, you use First Aid, and Maribel. Now's the time to try a good old Thunderbolt. Yeah, it has Poison Bubble. Alright, I think one more High Spark ought to do it. And I'll throw in a Thunderbolt for good measure. And down it goes. Yeah, and using that lucky card helps, because now Lilka and Tim and Maribel and Ashley and Cannon and Brad all gain levels. And also I got the trophy for defeating the Gatlorg. And yeah, and also this chest needs a duplicator and I get the power boost. Yeah, finally an accessory that boosts your physical attack. I'll give that to Ashley. While I'm at it, I might as well heal everyone up. And let's go ahead and leave the Pirates Warren. Alright, and there's one more place I want to go for this episode. I'm going to try and divide things up to have a bit more balance, and yeah, right here's where I need to go. At another end of our triangle, Mount Chug-Chug. And I think for this one, I want Ashley in the lead. And kind of think of it, I also want everyone to have a water ring equipped. I'll be trading damage to kind of get a lower the best deal with the water damage is coming on. And also for this one, I need Maribel in here. Because finally we're going to make use of my mic. Now we have double boss time! Against the Vortex Monster Brothers, Zyclus and Zetrim. Alright, so if I remember right, yeah, they're both two different enemies. I need to take them both out. And yeah, I'm not sure how my HP is going to handle this, but yeah, I want to start with Blast them. And I want to be sure they don't have any. Alright, it's just elemental damage I have to worry about, so I think I want to go with Plasma Tap on Zyclus. I think he does more damage. And, I think for... yeah, I have to get started with Inspire first. Maribel doesn't have enough FP yet. Yeah, I probably should have powered this one up. Or I could have gone with Brad. Yeah, the thing about the rings is not only do they give you the element of, well, give you elemental attacks, well, elemental physical attacks, they can also reduce elemental damage of the same type. This will take a while. And actually, kind of think that I should probably put a mini carrot onto Maribel. And that's something I'm worried about. 40,000 tons. they do hit hard. Gila spin. And this is why I'm equipping elemental rings. I think I'll use the last of my blastums. Tim first aid, and Maribel. Let's see, give him a good old thunderbolt. Yeah, red and black Gilas. Those are the attacks I'm worried about the most. Yeah, I'm not doing much, but luckily for Ashley, I can go into a force change. Alright, for Tim, I still need a first aid, and Maribel, keep using Thunderbolt. It's just that when they use the red and black Gilas together, that's worrisome for me. Yeah, I might as well access with Ashley. Tim, get first aid off. And Maribel, it's going to be crucial for this, keep using Thunderbolt. Oh no, Tim might be dead. I think Tim is dead. Whoa, Tim survived! Yeah, I might as well use any care on Ashley. And I just gotta keep going. Oh, Whitewater Slash. Oh, good work, Tim. You're just proved you're faster for a moment than, well, thanks to first aid. Yeah, I think with super bosses, I'm not even going to bother trying to steal from them. Don't think there's anything worth stealing. I want Mad Lucy on Zyclus. Tim, keep healing. Maribel, keep thunderbolting. Yeah, going for Mad Lucy instead of Gunblaze, because I think Gunblaze with healing with the water ring equipped. Alright. I should be getting close to finishing both of them off. Oh no, Regulus. Maribel might die here. Yeah, Maribel's going to die. Alright, so first things first, I want to take the water ring off of Tim. Then I'm going to switch him in for Lilka. Alright, next is Mad Seed and Lilka. I don't have enough for a high revive, but I should have it ready to go among my... if I can find it. Oh, here it is. High revive. Well, I forgot to put the water ring on to Lilka as well. Alright, Lilka, Mystic, a Mega Berry here. And Maribel. Yeah, I'll have you mini carrot yourself. Oh, Gila Spin. Oh, number one, please don't take out Lilka. Oh, Lilka survived. Alright, one down, one to go. Kind of think that I probably didn't... Actually, I could probably switch Ashley over to the Spark. Wait, 4 ring. Oh, he can't switch his equipment while he's in Blazer mode. So, I'll continue with Mad Lucide and... Kind of think that I think I'll have Tim in for Maribel. And Lilka I can now have using High Spark, and I'll just have Tim heal. Now that your partner's down, who do you got left? And give him good old High Spark. Alright. And I got the trophy No Pushover for defeating a Seal Monster while everyone's leveling up. Yeah, and I get the Mad Goggles. Which is a piece of equipment for Maribel, and I get a trophy for obtaining it. So yeah, I'm gonna put that on Maribel. There we go. More defensive power is always good. Oh, sorry. I accidentally made a call and I didn't mean to. Alright, feel like I can end the episode here, but I want to head back to Helmets and... Well, that's where I'll be starting the next episode to try and deal with the... Actually, kind of think that I could probably deal with it now. But first, I got some personal skill points. Alright, Ashley, let's get you maxed out on critical. Yeah, same with Lilka and Tim, and Maribel, Cannon, and Brad. Well, because, well, before I do that, I guess I might as well put some of my hard-earned Gala to use and max out Bazooka's attack power. Yeah, I don't think there's a reason for me. Yeah, if only I powered up Blastum enough. But yeah, I might as well max out Shot Weapon. And be done with that. Ow. I think before... Oh, now I remember something I wanted to do. Yeah, let's create another Crest Cat with High Revive. And yeah, I don't need Hype Weapon anymore. So I might as well make 3 High Revives. And well, I was going to call it an episode here, but I think before I do, I want to make a save here. Because, wait a minute, I want to check for time. Yeah, I'll make a save here off screen, and next time, I'm going to be tackling 3 more super bosses, starting with this one. Oh, and before I forget, Ashley Power Boost, Necronomicon, and yeah, get everyone back on the Necronomicon, and await form for to put Maribel in the party. And yeah, next time I'll be tackling this super boss. So until next time, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. So remember to stay safe and try to be kind to each everyone. I'll catch you later.